Drew Brees joins us here in Mile High Stadium after a loss I think many would describe as uncharacteristic for this football team.
Yeah, listen, we've continued to get better each and every week. I think up until today, it was constant improvement. We got to winning football. Win 1-2 in a row. Felt like we were really rolling. Had a great week of preparation, and then just came out today, and it was kind of stale. And obviously, we didn't get done what we wanted to get done. And offensively, as I look at our third down percentage, we're not able to sustain drives and stay on the field and go down and score points. Obviously, alleviate a lot of the pressure, for our defense. We kept them out there entirely too long. They got a big turnover for us in the first quarter that got points early, and then really second and third quarter, offensively, we were not able to really get anything going. And I think that's the frustrating thing because I know we all believe we're so much better than the way that we played out there today offensively.
Is it hard because offensively the last couple of weeks really looked like you were coming into your own? Really, you go back to Green Bay. I mean, you're putting up some great numbers. Is that why this one is kind of a head scratcher, just because of the way this offense has played the last 3 weeks?
Well, listen, we set the bar high, and that's a good thing. We expect a lot out of ourselves, and I would say that the thing about today was, we knew coming into this game what we needed to do. We needed to be great on third down. We needed to sustain drives. We needed to give our defense a break at times because, listen, it was a good offense on the other side of the ball, and we knew that obviously they were going to put drives together and that kind of thing. We just needed to be able to match those, answer those. It really just lack of execution at times. I mean, I felt like the plays were there to be made. We just didn't make them.
You talk about uncharacteristic. You mentioned third down, and this defense has shown in the past it can force turnovers, but it's obviously struggled this season. Offensively, when you see a defense struggle like that, is it just human nature to maybe try a little too hard or try too much, or is that just? I know you don't want to talk about the defense, but is that human nature to try to go out there and do that?
No, I mean, offensively, we know our capability, and listen, every time we touch the ball, we think we're going to score. Right. So regardless of what's happening on the other side of the ball, we have that expectation, and we know it's one play at a time, and it's execution, it's all those things. We just didn't do those things today, especially like we have in the past. Listen, third downs and red zone efficiency and turnovers and all those things. I mean, we're top 5 in the league offensively. Which is where you want to be. I mean, that's winning football. We just didn't do those things today, and that's why we got beat.
Drew, moving forward, I talked to Zach Streif about this. Every guy in this locker room, not one has made an excuse this year after a loss or when something bad has happened. I know moving forward, a lot of guys on defense says the key is just for us to keep fighting, for us to stick together. I know offensively you feel the same way about your side of the ball.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And as a team. And, here's the thing. This is, hey, it's, offense is out there, defense is out there, but it's complementary football. There's things that we can do offensively that, helps to, motivate, create momentum, inspire the defense. There's things they do that create a turnover, get a big stop, whatever it is that creates momentum for us. And, we work together. We help each other out. And it's a team game. We win and lose together. And unfortunately, we couldn't get it done tonight. But, I look forward to get back to work and, finding out how we're going to go out and, beat Philadelphia Monday Night Football in the Dome. Because that's the next objective, and that's what we got to do.
All right, finally, we started this last week. We'll call it our Brees bonus, a fan question to end our segment every week. Each week, he's going to tweet out a link to our Cox Sports TV website. You can fill out your question, and we'll kind of pick the best one. Last week, we found out you're an 80s guy. You listen to kind of your 80s playlist, whether it's working out or maybe before a game. This week, Kiki Stelly from New Orleans asks, how does the chill and the altitude here in the Mile High City affect your game? I know that affects athletes in different ways.
Obviously I'm not doing as much running as the receivers and other guys, but I know it takes a little bit of a toll, and that's why we got here 2 days early, try to get acclimated and that kind of thing. But I thought the conditions tonight were absolutely perfect. So there was no excuse. It wasn't cold. I think we had the receivers running a little bit more than we wanted to at the end of the game. You'd like to have had it a little bit closer and been able to be more balanced, but I felt like the guys handled it well.
All right, good answer, good question. We'll have one of those every week. Have a good trip back to New Orleans. As always, I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, that's Drew Brees here. And guys, of course, he's going to talk about the loss and how this offense could play better. He's not going to talk about individual records, but with his second touchdown pass of the evening, he passes John Elway, ironically, the legend here in Denver, For the all-time NFL passing mark, he is now 6th on that list. Elway is number 7. Drew Brees has 301 touchdowns all time, and for the 50th straight game, he has a touchdown pass. So a loss for Drew Brees, but seems like every game he has a milestone. That's it from outside the Broncos locker room. Back to you guys.